When I say a Christian, I'm sure there's a Christian here. It's a person just like you that is spoken of. When you hear a Muslim, it would be me, Brother Ali, or Dr. Ahmed, or someone, anyone here. However way Muslims want to govern themselves 10,000 miles away is up to them. However way the American government here wants to govern itself and the system it wants to take is to the majority of the American people. What should be in between these masses, and not just the Muslims and Americans, but all people, what should be in between them? Respect, as I said, embracing our differences and celebrating our similarities. So, let's all be spiritual to start. Before we speak of someone coming over and taking, and mind you, the very same could be found in Muslim countries as well. It is not that hard to go to a Muslim country and hear people, or at least taste, the school of thought that says, well, America is coming to take over us. Much like we hear here in America that the Sharia is coming to take over us. Look, the world is not going to become a better place because we're going to run out of bad people. We have come out of these stone ages not because we ran out of stones. We did because we had found alternatives in the place of stones. There are still stones left and right. So then the world, whether it's here or elsewhere, is not going to become a better place because it will be just bad people left in the world. No. It will because the voices of the people of good faith and goodwill, who I think constitute a great majority of the world's people, their voices will be heard louder than it has been so far. So then, my prime responsibility, me personally, would be to care for my family, to take care of my family, to make sure that I'm providing for them, whoever I'm responsible for, to make sure that I'm connected to my God, to make sure that my wrongs are kept within me, that I keep my problems, my drama, my mistakes, my harm, my hurt from other human beings. I keep myself to myself. When I come to a public arena, a public space, whether it's a government, a community center, a masjid like this, I do unto you what I would wish you would do unto me. It's not that hard, isn't it? It's not that hard. But rhetoric, chanting, big words, fantasies, delusions, sadly, these are the elements that guide much of the interaction between people of various faith groups and cultures in the world today. Much. And always remember, he who does not value, generally, those who don't value the cohesion of the human race are generally irresponsible people. Are generally irresponsible people, because running this world, much like running a house, needs a great deal of responsibility. If you can't live up to it, if you can't take care of your own, I see people who can't take care of their own families, talking about the East and the West and how they should fight and who should win and who's right and who's wrong. Irresponsible people, generally speaking, are those who spearhead these type of delusional conflicts that they want to create amongst people. As I said before, remember, I sit in front of you with so many identities. If you look at one or two, well, I'm here to tell you I've got more than two. 3, I still got more than 3. 4, I got more than 4. And I am willing to recognize the same for you as well. Are you willing to lower yourself and say that I'm this one person, this is my one identity and everything else doesn't matter? If you're going to put down yourself, then it's up to you. But mind you, the Muslims of this community, much like the Muslims in my community in Columbus, Ohio, like anyone else, would want to see their kids go to good schools. would want to go back home to a happy house, would want to wake up and be able to have something to eat, would want to come to places in peace and security, would want to interact and further their intellectual learnings and discourses. What humans have in common are so many. So then my advice to myself and to everyone here would be as different as you wish. But remember, there are some things we share. This is one of them. This building is one of them. The road right here is one of them. You want to share it peacefully with me? Welcome. If you do not, it's your own loss. But do not buy into the rhetoric. Do not buy into all these delusional controversies and mistakes. You want to live a happy life? She wants to live a happy life. He wants to live a happy life. He may want to worship Allah His way. You may want to do things your own way. But understand that at the end of the day, everyone wants to get closer to God and to be pleased with God's decree and divine will. I am going to stop it here, inshallah, and I will hand it over to Brother Ali. It's been a pleasure. I cannot say this enough. It's been a pleasure coming back here to the beautiful state, to Bangor and Orono and the University of Maine. It's my second year. I've made good friends. I've made good friends. It brings out the beauty of life. All of you here, whatever creed you may have, try to not leave here today without making a very good friend. I actually have, my best friend in Maine is actually this little kid. How old is Adam? 9? Right? Make friends. If you're 60, make friends with a 5-year-old. It's okay. It doesn't say anything bad about you. Friendships. Let's keep and honor our friendships. Let's network with each other. I go back home honoring each and every one of you. I go back home with more friends than I had when I came. Because we're going to need each other. Whether you like me or not, I will need you, you will need me. It's simple as this. So honor those. Honor the relationships between all of you. Care for your societies and communities. Whatever is good for Bangor is good for everyone. All of you here. Whatever is good for Columbus is good for me, my family, and other families of different faith groups. Take good care of yourselves. It's my great honor to be back. I look forward to many years of lifelong friendships, and I wish each and every one of you the best in this life and the very best in the life to come. And I pray to Allah, Lord of the universe, to bless our families, to open all the doors that would lead us to live a happy, delightful, peaceful, loving, and quiet life. Thank you so much. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.